You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.
All right, Black and White sports fans, we're going to be talking about LeBron James here in this video, and we're also going to be talking about Kendrick Perkins, because LeBron James has come out and called Boston fans racist. You guys actually knew that a few days ago or so. He actually was actually talking about it on, if I'm not mistaken, it was The Shop. And Rose did a video on it. Rose clapped back at this. Rose named a bunch of black players in Boston. Paul Pierce, for example, spent many years in Boston. Never heard Paul Pierce complain one time about racism. Now, folks, we actually have another former Boston Celtic that actually works for ESPN now. We've actually done videos on this guy, and that is Kendrick Perkins. Now, I don't think that Kendrick Perkins is very good at his job on ESPN. But what he said about LeBron James' comments, I'm with him on this. I'm actually agreeing with Kendrick Perkins. Check this out, guys. Kendrick Perkins has one big problem with LeBron James saying Boston fans are racist as F. It says here on Outkick, nearly a week since LeBron James accused Boston Celtics fans of being racist as F, ESPN analyst Kendrick Perkins, a former Celtic, is coming to the defense of his former fan base and simultaneously calling LeBron James a hypocrite. This is what he said. Quote, "There's racism everywhere," Perkins said via ESPN First Take. "I spent 8.5 years there, and maybe it's because I was on the Celtics, but I didn't experience racism." Close quote. Now, I don't believe it's just that he was on the Celtics. Okay. LeBron James is pretty much the only modern day player actually saying that Celtics fans are racist. But Kendrick Perkins was there for almost 9 years. And he says that he has never experienced racism at all in Boston. I mean, if Boston is so racist, why would these players actually stay there? Because guys got to remember, this is the free agent era here. NBA players, they engineer trades all the time. But the Celtics, man, they're a premier franchise in the NBA, along with the Lakers. It says here, Perkins was with Boston from the time he was drafted in 2003 until he was traded to OKC in February 2011, winning a title in 2008 with the Boston Celtics. He admits that Boston fans are aggressive and can go overboard, but he doesn't agree with James labeling them as racist as F. And I completely agree with that. The Boston fans, they are extremely passionate. I mean, Boston has some of the most passionate fans out there in sports. They just do. And when you're talking about the Celtics, man, their expectations are, they won how many championships? 17 or something like that. If you are a Celtics fan, you're going to be extremely passionate. That's just the way it is. And I believe that LeBron James is conflicting passion with racism. But I'm glad that Kendrick Perkins actually came out and said, no, I don't agree with what he said. Quote, "The fans in Boston do cross the line and hit below the belt when it comes down to being disrespectful," admitted Perkins. He later added that he's witnessed fans throwing things at opposing players and negatively address their personal lives, but insisted, quote, "I've never dealt with racism," close quote. Yeah, these fans, they definitely will go over the line, but I don't agree with actually throwing stuff at players. I don't. I wouldn't even agree with them calling them different names, disrespecting them, that kind of thing. But still, that doesn't equate to racism right there. It doesn't. So Kendrick Perkins is absolutely right about that. But LeBron James is also a hypocrite because LeBron James is a part owner of the Boston Red Sox. And we know that the Red Sox are pretty much the number one team in Boston. It says Perkins then circled back to LeBron's original comment that singled out the Boston fan base, pointing out the hypocrisy of James continuing to hold an ownership stake in the Boston Red Sox. Yes, he's holding stake in the Boston Red Sox, this supposed racist fan base here, according to one LaChina James. Quote, why would you even want to address or have ownership into an organization that you would consider a city of being racist as Perkins? That's my question to LeBron James. Like, you own a percentage of the Boston Red Sox. And James actually owns about 10%. Quote, do we overlook the bigger picture when it comes down to actually making money? Perkins asked James. If we're going to sit on here on one hand and say that the fans of Boston are racist, but on the other hand, you own a percentage of the Boston Red Sox, I'm kind of confused in that aspect. Wow. I'm actually agreeing with Kendrick Perkins here. I can't believe it. This may be the first time that I actually agree with what he said, but he's right about this. LeBron is a hypocrite, but LeBron loves to play the race card left and right. But these black Boston Celtics players, former players, are calling him out on this. And he is a hypocrite. I mean, if Boston is so racist, why don't you sell your stake in the Boston Red Sox? And I mentioned this on Sports Wars, guys. The most beloved athlete probably in Boston is one Big Papi David Ortiz, a black man. I don't think any Red Sox fans have said anything racist to Big Papi. That man is beloved in the Boston area along with Tom Brady. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.